Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for science for standard 10, chapter number 3, that is metals and non-metals. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the section A, that is the first question is for 1 markers, that is MCQs. First one, which of the following is an alloy? It's option number D, given all. Second, which of the following is not useful as a good conductor of heat? It's option number C, lead. Third, which metal exists as liquid at room temperature? It's option number A, mercury. Fourth, which of the following reactions is called roasting? It's option number B, 2ZnS plus 3O2 in presence of heat gives 2ZnO plus 2SO2. Fifth, which of the following reactions is not possible? It's option number D. Cu plus FeSO4 gives CuSO4 plus Fe. Sixth, which of the following statement is incorrect? It's option number B. The melting points and boiling points of metals are low. Seventh, which of the following metals reacts with cold water? It's option number C. First and second, that is Na and Ca. Eighth, mention the correct statements for the number of electrons present in the shells of Cl. Z equals to 17 atom. It's option number C, first and third, means there are 2 electrons in K shell and 0 electrons in N shell. And third is there are 8 electrons in L shell and 7 electrons in M shell. Ninth, which of the following metals are obtained as anode mud during the electrolytic refining for the purification of Cu, that is copper? It's option number C, first, second and third, means gold, silver and platinum. Now the next question is true or false. 10th one, silver and copper are good conductors of heat. It is true. 11th, Li, Na and K can be cut with the knife. It is true. 12th, copper reacts with dilute HCl. It is false. 13th, magnesium chloride possesses 2 ionic bonds. It is true. 14th, electrovalent compounds are soluble in kerosene and petrol. It is false. Now fill in the blanks. 15th one, iodine, that is I2, is a lustrous non-metallic element. 16th, metals forms basic or amphoteric oxide. 17th, solder is an alloy of lead and tin. 18th, manganese dioxide is heated with aluminium powder, forms manganese in the molten state. This process is known as Thermit process. 19th, gold is most ductile metal. Now answer the following questions in one word. 28th, how many electrons are present in the outermost shell of fluorine? It is 7. 21, by which force the anions and cations are held together in ionic compounds? It is electrostatic attraction forces. 22, which metals are available in free state? It is gold, silver and platinum. 23, state the molecular formula of cinnabar. It is HGS. 24, what type of oxide is ZnO? It is amphoteric. 25, name the 2 allotropes of carbon. It is diamond and graphite. Now answer the following questions briefly. 26, state the full form of PVC. The full form of PVC is polyvinyl chloride. 27, which metals will melt if you keep them on your palm? Gallium and cesium metals will melt if we keep them on our palm. 28, what is meant by activity or reactivity series? When different metals are arranged in decreasing order of their activities or reactivities, then it constitutes a series known as activity or reactivity series. 29. What is the reason for conduction of electricity through a solution? The conduction of electricity through a solution is due to the presence of ions which migrate to opposite electrodes and carry electricity. 30. On what factors does the process or method used to remove the gangue from ore depend? The process used to remove the gangue from ores depends on the differences between the physical or chemical properties of the gangue and ores. Now match the following. First one, liquid metal, it's option number B, mercury. Second, liquid non-metal, it's option number A, bromine. Third, metal having very low melting point, it's option number D, cesium. And fourth is lustrous non-metal, it's option number C, iodine. Now second part of match the following. First one, amphoteric, it's option number B, Al2O3. Second, basic, it's option number D, MgO. Third, acidic, it's option number A, SO2. And fourth, neutral, it's option number C, N2O. Now the next question is complete the following chemical reactions. 33. K2O plus H2O gives 2KOH. 34. 2CuO, Cu2O plus Cu2S in presence of heat gives 6Cu plus SO2. 35. 2PbS plus 3O2 gives 2PbO plus 2SO2. 36. 3NO2 plus H2O gives 2HNO3 plus NO. 37. 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Now we'll continue with section B. The question is answer the following questions in short, that are the 2 markers questions. First one, explain the meaning of malleable and ductile. Malleable indicates a tendency of a metal to be brought in sheet form by hammering, and ductile indicates a tendency of a metal to be brought in thin wire form. Second one, which metal does not release hydrogen gas with nitric acid? Why? Hydrogen gas is not released when aluminum and chromium react with nitric acid because nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the H2 produced to water and itself gets reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides. That is N2O, NO or NO2. Third, why is sodium kept immersed in kerosene? Sodium is highly reactive metal. It reacts with oxygen of air at room temperature. This reaction is highly exothermic. Thus, to prevent the reaction of sodium with oxygen, it is kept immersed in kerosene. Fourth one, give examples of corrosion. Examples of corrosion are as follows. Silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. This is because it reacts with sulfur in the air to form a coating of silver sulfide. Copper reacts with moist carbon dioxide in the air and slowly loses its shiny brown surface and gains green coat. This green substance is basic copper carbonate. Iron, when exposed to moist air for a long time, acquires a coating of brown flaky substance called rust. Fifth one, write the electron dot structures for sodium, oxygen and magnesium. So electron dot structures are already given. You can see from the book and complete it. And the second one is state the formation of Na2O and MgO by the transfer of electrons. So that too with the diagram I have written in the workbook. So you can see from the video and complete it in your workbook. Now we'll continue with section C. Answer the following questions in short, that are the 3 markers questions. First one, explain roasting and calcination. In this method, the concentrated sulfide ore is heated in presence of excess of air for a long time. So metal sulfides are oxidized to metal oxides and acid SO2. This method is known as roasting. For example, you can see the example with the equations and you can complete it in your workbook. Now, the ore containing metal carbonate or metal hydroxide is heated strongly in absence of air to convert it into metal oxide. After the removal of volatile impurities and hydrated water, this process is known as calcination. Now again the examples, the equation is given, so you can see from the video and complete it in your workbook. Now the second question for that, the first question is why copper is used to make taps, hot water tanks, and not any other metal? And the second question is, what will happen if iron nails are kept in a solution containing copper sulfate? So the first answer is, copper does not react with cold and hot water, nor it reacts with steam of water. So copper is used to make taps, hot water tanks, etc. Other metals like steel reacts with steam of water and gets corroded slowly, so they cannot be used to make taps and hot water tanks. Second answer is, when iron nails are kept in a copper sulfate solution, the blue color of the solution fades due to the displacement of copper by iron. Third question, state the common properties of non-metallic elements. Common properties of non-metallic elements are: first, they are solid or gaseous form. Second, they are light in weight. Third, they do not have luster except graphite, silicon, and phosphorus. Fourth, they are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Fifth, generally they have low melting points. Sixth, they do not produce ringing sound. Seventh, they cannot be hammered into sheets nor can be drawn into thin wires. Eighth, they are electronegative elements. Ninth, aqueous solutions of nonmetallic oxides are acidic. Tenth, atoms of nonmetals possesses more than 3 electrons in their outermost shell. Now the fourth question, define. First one is mineral. The elements or compounds which occur naturally in the earth's crust are known as minerals. Second one, ore. A mineral containing high percentage of a particular metal and from which metal can be profitably extracted is called an ore. Third, gangue. Ores obtained from the earth's crust does not contain ores of elements only, but ores are usually contaminated with large amount of impurities such as soil, sand, compounds of other metals, etc., which are called gangue. Now we'll continue with section D. Answer the following questions in detail, that are the 4 markers questions. First one, write a note on alloy. Alloying is a method of improving the properties of metal and get desired properties in metal. For example, iron is the most widely used metal, but it is never used in its pure state because pure iron is very soft and stretches easily when it is hot. But if it is mixed with a small amount of carbon, it becomes hard and strong. When iron is mixed with nickel and chromium, then we get stainless steel, which is hard and does not rust. When iron is mixed with some other metals, its properties change. In fact, the properties of any metal can be changed if it is mixed with some other substance. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. It is prepared by first melting the primary metal and then dissolving the other elements in it in definite proportions. It is then cooled to room temperature. Now the second question is, state the general properties of ionic compounds. The general properties of ionic compounds are: first, physical nature. The ionic compounds are solids and hard because of the strong forces of attraction between the positive and negative ions. Second, melting and boiling points. A considerable large amount of energy is required to break the strong interionic attraction. Hence, ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Third, solubility. Ionic compounds are generally soluble in polar solvent like water and insoluble in nonpolar organic solvents such as kerosene, petrol, etc. Fourth, conduction of electricity. The conduction of electricity through a solution involves the movement of charged particles. A solution of an ionic compound in water contains ions which move to the opposite electrodes when electricity is passed through the solution. Ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state and not in solid state. And here we come to the end of chapter number 3, that is metals and not metals. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.